of you, homegirl. Do your thing. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to day 2. Now, I am not going to talk a lot before we jump right into it. One, because I kind of already broke it down in part 1, but 2, it is almost 11:30 in the morning. 11:36 to be exact. I am 4 hours late getting out here to the farm because life is life. So I want to get right to work. I don't want to waste time talking to the camera. So I'm going to get all my gear unloaded, get things set up, and we're going to get to work. We're not gonna get too crazy worrying about all the stuff that's in there, the little brush and stuff, because I'll be out here again, because it ain't all getting done today. I'll be out here in a few days and I'll bring the weed whacker with me and I'll let the weed whacker deal with all that. I just need some room to work with the back wall here. So I've decided that the back wall is gonna be 7-footers. And I got 2 of them to get it started. Just want to get the outline going. Well, that one's a 6-footer and I'm not sure why. Maybe we'll make it 6 feet. Let's see. I'll check out what I found up in a burn pile. I found these up in a burn pile on the farm. Yeah, old, rotten, nasty poles, timber poles. Some of them are burnt, some of them are starting to rot, one of them's pretty rotten. They're all covered in bugs, they're disgusting. But you know what they are? A lot of saved labor is what those are. Oh, let's measure these. I'm going to measure them. I know they're at least 6 feet, so if nothing else, they're going to work for the back wall. they're 8-footers, I'll use them for the side, but I think they're gonna work for the back. So I'm gonna end up undoing that little bit of work I just did on the back wall, but to save myself a lot of effort. I mean, that's several trees I don't have to cut. Oh, take a second here. All right, guys, so we're getting there. We're getting there very slowly. Today, the late start today killed me. I've only got 2 more days off before rifle season opens in literally a week and 2 days. That's a tall order, but we're gonna get her done. So what we need to do now is we need to finish the back wall and then trim that off even, so that we can make the other wall. Oh, and then we will angle the same way on the other wall at the top. It's almost like a lean-to style roof, and excuse me, we'll put logs across there. I may actually have some aluminum sheeting on the farm in a pile up there. If I do, I'm gonna put that on the roof. Otherwise, we'll use plywood that I have laying around, or brush, or something to get that mostly watertight up top to keep us dry. And then, yeah, we'll be on our way. So the back wall is just gonna come up even with this tree here. And then, well, basically even up to the top of here, where this angled board meets the back, so that there's not a huge gap between the roof and the wall. So we'll get that piled up, get it trimmed off, get going on the other wall. I'd like to finish, stupid wind. I'd like to finish this back wall today, but I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm deviating way off my original plan, but I'm keeping it free, and it's gonna be ugly, but hunting season's coming real fast, and to be honest, with having no experience, I kind of bit off more than I could chew here. So I'm going to create a functional blind that's going to achieve all of our original goals. And then in the spring, we've actually got a spare shed, or a shed out on the farm that's just kind of being used to hold junk. And if I can talk my family into it, I might move that over here, and then I can make some really pimped out blind to leave here permanently. But I've got too much work in to abandon this, and I'd like to be warm and dry for the hunting season. So I'm taking the path of least resistance because it still meets our goals. So let's hammer down. I'll be honest, guys, if I would have realized how much scrap wood we actually had on the farm, I might have just built it out of wood. But I really had a vision I wanted to stick with. And while I'm disappointed that we're veering off of there, I think that in the end, sitting in this the way it is will be worth it. And I think that my plan for next year could be really golden. And in fact, before I wrap this video up, maybe on the way out today, I will show you the shed that I'm talking about and my bigger plan and see if I can talk the family into it. All right, guys, I think this will be a good stopping point because I don't have any more wood down here. And like I said, I'm running out of time. So I think I'll pause there, clean up, and next time I'm out here, we'll make more progress. All right, give me a minute and I'll show you what I'm thinking about for my new permanent plan. All right, guys, so up here on part of the farm, we have this old shed, and it's fairly worn, but for the most part structurally sound, and it's got a big window in the side already. And what I'm thinking is relocate this back where we just were, where I hunt, and make it not only a deer shooting cabin but a nice camping cabin if you wanted to get away. Put a new door on here and put some like some bunk beds or something in there. So we'll see how the family feels about moving it, and this might be what replaces the blind I'm building right now. We'll see. All right, guys, I had a long second day. It has been a treacherous day to say the least, but I actually made more progress than I thought I would. So I think when I get out here on Monday, I'll be able to wrap this up. So see you then.